Recently, I witnessed something quite eye-catching. A male gymnast boldly uploaded his half-naked photo on the internet. Even though the crucial parts were censored, it was still possible to discern that he boasted an imposing and magnificent figure. For a woman like me who has encountered numerous such scenarios, this particular figure was truly remarkable. Coupled with his body shape that resembled a Greek sculpture, it could genuinely be regarded as a masterpiece of art. It is highly recommended that both men and women take a look. Once men lay their eyes on it and feel envious, they could surely put in more effort. Although the size is predominantly determined by nature, muscles can undoubtedly be developed through subsequent hard work. Girls should also have a peak to broaden their horizons and prevent themselves from being deceived by men in the future. The atmosphere has been built up to this point. Let's delve deep into the matters related to the male genitals, penis, dick, and bird today. Men who aspire to be more durable and larger in that aspect must not miss this crucial discussion. Girls can also participate in this exploration. After watching and listening, you can gain a better understanding of the physiological aspects of men and will not be easily misled. I have accumulated relatively rich experience in this domain. Not only in real life, but I also conducted a rather extensive social experiment on the internet and observed quite a considerable number of cases. Personally, I think the majority of penises are not particularly aesthetically pleasing. They are not outright ugly, but there exists a sense of abruptness and incongruity. This observation perhaps explains why many Greek sculptures deliberately portray the penises in a smaller form, as doing so ensures a more harmonious and balanced overall appearance. However, I have also come across good-looking and aesthetically appealing ones, typically in movies. Such visually appealing penises usually fulfill two essential conditions. One is the removal of unwanted hair, and the other is undergoing circumcision. For instance, the gymnast mentioned earlier clearly had undergone hair removal procedures. I am not insisting that every man should opt for hair removal or circumcision. The decision to do so or not lies entirely within your personal discretion, unless you were taken by your parents for the procedure during your childhood. Moreover, the pubic hair in the lower body serves a certain protective function for both men and women. It acts as a buffer against collisions and helps block the invasion of bacteria. However, the drawback was also mentioned in the previous discussions. During the summer months, it can lead to a rather muggy and damp environment. In contemporary times, many girls choose to trim the hair in that area, and boys can also consider following suit. Doing so can bring about enhanced comfort during the summer and can make the lower body appear larger and more aesthetically pleasing, while simultaneously reducing any unpleasant odors. When it comes to circumcision, as a woman, I naturally hold the opinion that it would be beneficial for men to undergo the procedure, the main reason being that it ensures better cleanliness. When cleaning, there is no need to specifically manipulate the foreskin, which significantly reduces the risk of transmitting germs to women and thereby prevents the occurrence of gynecological problems for them. For men themselves, the cleaning process becomes more convenient and also reduces the likelihood of inflammation caused by germ infections. Furthermore, A prolonged foreskin is prone to causing issues such as urethritis and other related disorders. In terms of aesthetics, a man once confided in me that while watching movies and noticing that the male leads were circumcised, he perceived it as a more appealing and visually superior option. As a woman, every time I encounter a good-looking penis, I also observe that the majority of them are circumcised. But there is a specific situation that might arise, especially if circumcision is performed in adulthood. After the procedure, there could be a noticeable difference in color from the top to the bottom, which might appear somewhat strange. Some girls who are not well versed in this aspect might find it perplexing and even raise questions. Many men choose to undergo circumcision with the hope of achieving longer-lasting sexual experiences. Theoretically speaking, after circumcision, the sensitivity of the penis is reduced and the threshold for sexual arousal is heightened, thereby requiring a greater level of stimulation for ejaculation. But it's important to note that theory and reality often differ. Whether the sexual encounter lasts or not depends on various individual factors. I have personally encountered a situation where a man was circumcised but still struggled with premature ejaculation. The outcome was truly astonishing and left me completely taken aback. Therefore, if you have a persistent problem of premature ejaculation, it is imperative to seek timely medical attention from a professional doctor and engage in regular physical exercise. Do not merely rely on circumcision as the sole solution to address this issue. I firmly believe that the duration and quality of sexual experiences, apart from personal physical factors, largely hinge on the level of coordination and synergy between the two partners. This encompasses multifaceted elements such as visual, auditory, and tactile sensations. However, if you are considering circumcision due to physical factors such as an overly long foreskin, it is essential to consult a qualified doctor in a reputable tertiary hospital. After a thorough in-person examination, the doctor will make an informed judgment based on your specific condition regarding whether circumcision is necessary and the extent of the procedure. Some cases might involve leaving a portion of the foreskin intact, preventing the glands from being completely exposed or overly covered, in an effort to maintain a certain level of sensitivity. Well, that brings us to the end of today's discussion. We'll catch up again next time. Bye for now.